All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this package opened. LMR has hooked us up once again. Actually, LMR has hooked up the whole Fox body community with these right here. Guys, these are the new sway bar mounts from LMR. And I'll go ahead and tell you, they're heavy duty. I like the hardware that comes with them. There's been a need in the Fox body community for these. As far as I know, it's not something you could go out and buy. So LMR once again has stepped up to the plate and they made something for us that we needed. Making a lot of these things that have been neglected over the years and nobody's really made. So what are the differences between this and your stock mount? Well, pretty much your stock mount is identical to this, but this plate is the big upgrade. This right here is really what you want because they basically have a plastic plate that goes up top for this to go through. And your bolt goes through like this and just kind of clamps everything down. Well, that plastic plate's bad about breaking. I've actually never had any bad luck with that, but I know people do, so that's why they made this. Now this thing is heavy duty, guys. Heavy duty, it's got some weight to it. Let me show you guys where that would go. So right down there is where this plate would go. Your sway bar is gonna go underneath that and the bolts are gonna come up and bolt to that. What the deal is, LMR contacted me on that, said, hey, would you mind doing a review on them? I'm like, yeah, sure, send them out. Well, I can't find my sway bar, I can't find my end links or anything. So we have no way of installing this. So last time we tried to put the sway bar on the car, it didn't fit. So it was hitting the crossover pipe last time. So with that being said, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pay it forward. That's right, guys. So down below, if you guys would be interested in this set, if you need them, comment pay it forward down below in the comment section, and I'll just pick somebody randomly and I'll ship these out to you free of charge. I think they're about 80 bucks or so that'll save you guys some money. And like I said, they're heavy duty. I like them, I just can't use them. So the best thing to do is pay it forward. That's what I like to do. Funny thing is, I was out here earlier and I videoed this, and I had this huge mosquito on my head just crawling around. I'll show you guys a clip of it. And if that is the case, I think that's a really cool idea because we need all the Fox body parts that we can get. Guys, I couldn't do it. I could not go through with the video, so I figured, you know what, screw it. I'll come back out here, we'll shorten this up. Like I said, down below, comment pay it forward if you're interested in these sway bar mounts. I want you guys to note that they do not come with the bushings. You need, if you need new bushings, you're gonna have to order those separately. But it does come with your hardware right here. There you go, guys. All right, let's go ahead and skip to the rest of the video. See you guys then. So with all that being said, we need to do something. So what are we gonna do? Well, we got one more thing from LMR up there I guess we could go ahead and do. We need to get this alternator on the car because mine went out here not too long ago. So we'll go ahead, we'll pull this alternator off and upgrade it to the new one. Now this is already a 3G 130 amp alternator, and that's what we're gonna go back with. But there is a difference in the alternator. So what I want to do is pull this one off and lay them up side by side, because what I got was an SN95 because it was a little cheaper. So let me get this thing down, let's unbox it and look at it.
Dad, I'm gonna see if they're home yet.
They're not home, baby. All right, so you go see them, okay? Okay, you do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing out and look at it. What I've seen from here is the position of the connections. That's the only difference that I've seen. So this is the SVE 17046. So that's what I'm putting on my car because basically it saves me a little bit of money. So let's make sure everything's gonna bolt up and work. Right off the bat, they look very similar except for one thing, and I'm sure you guys can probably see that from here. This pulley is way bigger, so we may have to go with a longer belt. Either that or we can swap the pulley out. Here's the difference here. It's the way that it's clocked. The mounting tab is in a different location. Let's put them where they need to go, and no, it's not really going to cause any problems, guys. We're just going to pop it in through here or up here and right here. So let's see what the difference is in diameter on this. That looks to be a lot, so I don't know if this is going to work out, but let's try it and see. Yeah, listen to that. Yeah, that thing's shot. All right, so let me get my calipers and let's measure this out and see. Oh yeah, a few things have changed around the shop. I guess I really haven't showing you guys, not to make this a shop video, I don't want to do all that again, but we did add a few things. I added that shelf last night, so we put our wheels up there. I got my intake, some of the equipment. This is basically going to be the equipment table right here. There's a couple little perches up here for like my car care stuff is going to be over here. All of my tools, made some little cubbies right there on both sides. Another little perch over here for glues and stuff like that, because never can find that type stuff. And then obviously a new TV. So we got us a 55-inch LG that will be mounted up there in the corner. So guys, it's not staying here, but my mount will not be here until Tuesday. So we will be putting that up in the corner, and you know, a lot of new stuff will be coming. So anyway, let's go ahead and measure this out and see where we're at. Alrighty, well that didn't work out. Okay, so my calipers are dead, but we can still do this. So let's just see. All right. There we go. Let's try this. Oh yeah, guys, that is a 1/2 inch bigger. That's crazy. That is massive. Look at the difference there. Can you see the gap? That's a huge difference. What we're gonna do, put this alternator on and just put a bigger belt on the car. So should be fine. One of the issues that could arise is this thing not charged very good, simply because the pulley size is different. This pulley right here is going to spin faster and probably charge a little better, but we are gonna put this on anyway and try and see. So why don't we go ahead and get this thing on the car. So first off, I'm just gonna plug everything up. You almost got the best of me. Got cut up a little bit, that's fine. So we got it on, and believe it or not, guys, we got plenty of slack here. So I've already adjusted on it a little bit. So yeah, we got enough slack. It is a little tighter, no doubt, but so you could probably get away with a 1/2 inch longer belt if you went with this alternator. So the only thing left to do is to finish adjusting this out, get the tension right, pop a battery in this thing, and let's see if it charges. So I know a lot of you already know this. I mean, this is not a secret, right? Plenty of people use the 94, 95 alternators all the time, but I wanted to know what the difference was coming from the other alternator. So I got a question for all the Fox body gurus. What did this particular alternator come off of? Is it I mean, it says Motorcraft. So what's the difference in it? Why is it clocked different, and why is the pulley smaller? So if you guys know why, just post down below in the comment section. I'd like to know what the deal is. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing bolted up, bust it off. All right, we got the battery in, everything's hooked back up. So let's go start the car up and make sure it's going to charge. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Yeah, the position of the plugs really doesn't matter. Seems that you have enough slack in the back that everything's gonna be all right. See what I'm saying with these cars? No matter what you do, they wanna act crazy. I tell you what, let's walk around the retro real quick, because I did a quick detail on it. Went over the hood with the buffer, got that bird poop staying off over here. Yeah, so it looks a lot better. I didn't wet sand the hood or anything like that. I basically just went over it with the buffer, but man, this thing's looking good. And yes, we will be swapping the wheels. So we're gonna put these wheels on this car. The only reason I've not done it so far is because me and Andrew are actually supposed to rerun our race. I was waiting on the alternator. So now that we got that, me and Andrew can race. Well, as you all know, we got Nittos on the back of the car now. And by the way, I'm liking these tires. These are the new Nitto 555 R2s, and I really like them. So car seems to be hooking pretty good. We've not turned the boost up yet. So once that race is over with and I don't need the tires right now, we're gonna go ahead and just swap wheels and tires. And eventually, depending, like if it looks good and we decide to leave these wheels on the Calypso, then we'll swap the tires too. If you guys don't know, I guess I can give you a quick backstory while we're standing here talking. My dad had an 88 GT that was this color combination. And I just loved it. You know, it was one of my favorite cars that we ever owned. I was younger, obviously, back then. I was born in '78, so I was 10 years old back then whenever he got that car. But we kept it till I was, I think, 13 or 14 years old. I'll show you a picture of it. Had the turbine wheels and all that stuff, but this is a tribute car to his car. Now this is vermilion red with titanium silver on the bottom, and this has the more orange stripe around it. So I chose to go that route rather than like the cherry red. So the colors are a little different, but it's the same idea, right? We're not here to talk about this car today. I just know you guys haven't seen it since I cleaned it up. So what's up, Memphis? You come out here to ruin my video? What are you doing? Is that your little hideaway right there? Is that your hideout? No. No? That's what I thought. Sorry guys that the video didn't work out the way we wanted to with installing the new mounts and all that stuff. But like I said, somebody else can pick these up, somebody that can use them. I'm perfectly fine with shipping them out to you. Also, I think it's about time we talked about it. I'll go ahead and throw a picture up right here of something that we're working on. So tell me if you guys would be interested in something like this. I think they're really cool. I know a lot of people sell these, but my wife basically makes everything, right? So we're not subbing anything out. The only thing that gets handled externally is from Teespring. So we do have hats and we got t-shirts and stuff like that from Teespring. But as far as like the decals and the key tags, we do all that stuff like in-house, right? So if you guys are interested in that, it doesn't matter to me either way. You're not gonna hurt my feelings and you don't have to buy it. I get asked all the time about, you know, when are you gonna do decals? When are you gonna do key tags and hats? So, I mean, we have all that stuff available. I know the squeaky wheel gets the grease. It's probably not all of you guys, probably not even the majority of you guys that want this type stuff. So, hey, look, no problem. You don't have to purchase it. But if you guys are interested, let me know down below. You interested in the key tags? If so, we'll go ahead and post them up. Also, there's some more decals. I can throw those up for you right here that we've been working on that will be available over at shopbrutal.com. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching.